Pisces, welcome back to Crystal's Tarot. This is going to be your reading for January 2021 for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or possibly Venus, depending on what shows up for us today. We're going to start by cleaning out our energy. Go ahead and get comfortable. Inhale and exhale as it feels comfortable to you. Sorry about my dog. My kids are gonna go let him out right now. For Pisces for January 2020. Pisces for January 2020. Sorry, it's a new deck and it's kind of big. Kind of hard for Mahanyons. Hope everybody's doing well, staying safe and healthy. We're going to have one more shuffle and then we'll start pulling our cards. We're not going to start pulling clarifiers right away. If we need to pull those later, we will. Pisces for January. Alright, we got a big old deck over here. Bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups. So you might be experiencing a difficulty or some sort of disappointment in regards to a relationship or something that you're emotionally invested in. In your current energy, you have the Knight of Cups. So there's something that you're thinking about putting action forward, and then what's crossing that is the Ten of Wands. So what this current energy speaks about to me is that, especially with the Five of Cups at the bottom, there's a connection that you were emotionally invested in, but it became too hard of a burden to bear. And so now you're wanting to either change your position on how you're approaching it, change the situation in general, or try to strategize to get rid of this difficult energy. To try and bring in balance and genuine love and sincerity to a loving connection. In your underlying energy, you have the Six of Swords. So there's been something that was difficult for you to handle, to deal with. It caused you a lot of mental confusion and difficulty, and it's causing you to kind of leave troubled waters. You're trying to leave the difficulty in the past and move forward in a way that you can be truthful and you can receive truth and clarity in a situation, and just have an open heart and an open mind and be able to trust what you're involved in. I feel like whatever people that you've been around that are causing you difficulty, I feel like there's a lot of heavy energies around you at times, and you're trying to move away from that. Your recent past, you have the Two of Cups. So I feel like this Two of Cups is a relationship that you thought was going to be equal give and take, but with the other cards out here, I'm getting that it didn't work out in that way. It seems like for whatever reason you became dissatisfied in the connection, and disappointed when you expected it to be something that was like basically wish fulfillment. It led into you being disappointed, and considering like walking away or changing the way that you're maneuvering and behave, or you're responding to the situation. In your crowning energy, you have the Knight of Swords. And what this speaks about is that you're thinking about receiving truth and clarity regarding a situation, or you're thinking about like having some communication with somebody in regards to either something that they've behaved in a certain way or spoken a certain way. There's something that they've done that's causing you to have like mental confusion about the situation and or them, and you're wanting to just step forward in your truth and like have the ability to speak your truth and bring clarity to a situation. I feel like people might have been deceptive around you, and that's causing you to kind of like you're trying to rely on your intuition to understand the situation and get the best idea of how to move forward with the Judgment in your near future. You're trying to either resurrect the connection or just make your peace with it and kind of say goodbye, basically. I feel like somebody wanted you to give more than what they were willing to give, and you're kind of calling them on it or wanting to call them on that. And you're trying to like really stand in your truth and hold yourself accountable for the decisions that you're making. Like basically, if somebody continues to treat you as if you're not important, and they're having you do all the work in the relationship, and it becomes too much of a burden to bear, you want to understand that you deserve more than that, and you're worth more than that, and you want to kind of stand on your own. But at the same time, you feel this connection towards this person, but you're trying to remind yourself that you deserve better than that. So you're trying to like stand in your own truth and your own self-love, and love yourself more than you love somebody else who doesn't treat you fairly. The way you feel about yourself, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So what this speaks about to me is that it's a I feel like you keep seeing yourself in the same cycle with the same person, or in a similar situation. So basically, you keep going for the same type of person, or you keep finding yourself in a situation that doesn't necessarily feel good to you, and you're trying to bring balance and clarity to that, and like correct those patterns so that you can have a healthy relationship going forward. And you're also trying to bring in your abundance and prosperity, but I feel like there's other people in your environment that are impacting that in a negative way. How other people see you, you have the Magician. So I feel like other people see you as being able to create things that you set your mind to. I feel like people notice that when you make a commitment somewhere, that you're fully on board with it, and you stick with it, and you're willing to put in the work. And I feel like other people in your environment may not be, and that's causing you to kind of like question their place with you, and if it's something that should continue. So I feel like people like the way that you're able to contribute, but they don't really want you to stand in your power, where you're basically calling them on their bullshit. I feel like they want you to just kind of like stand in their corner and back them, even when they're not backing you. In your hopes and fears, you have the World card. So it might speak about moving. Some of you might be moving, but I'm more getting about this is that you're hoping that you can kind of transition this energy of repeating cycles, so that you can move on to something that's more appealing for you and more suitable for you. Your final outcome, should things remain the same, you have the Knight of Wands, the Death card, the Two of Coins, and the Queen of Coins. So these are your final outcomes should things remain the same. So what this speaks about to me is that there's something that you're putting a lot of action into because you were passionate about it. But for whatever reason, you're wanting to like end the situation or cause a transition in some sort of way. You want to change the way that things are being done, or you want to end, let me go back. I'm getting that you were passionate and putting action forward in a situation, person, place, or thing. But it wasn't suiting you. It wasn't, you weren't getting your equal just out of the situation. So you're either wanting to end that situation or you're wanting to change things around a little bit so that it's more equal give and take. You're really trying to focus on your finances. You might be juggling multiple different options right now and considering what you want to move into. Like, where do you want, how do you want things to move? But I feel like you're still needing some clarity on like what doors to open, what avenues to pursue. But ultimately, you're focused on your abundance. You're going to bring stability and clarity to yourself and really stand in your power of accepting, expecting the things that you're entitled to, because you know that it's right. You know that you've put in the work and you deserve to get the reward for it. And so you're really going to be focusing on your prosperity and your abundance. I feel like you're also like kind of strategizing ways that you could bring in more abundance for yourself. Let's see. We're going to do whispers of love, since there's so many, there's a lot of cards here on the table about a relationship clearly. So let's see what advice we can get from Spirit regarding a relationship. Pisces for January 2021. Advice for Pisces for January 2021. All right, one more shuffle. Advice for Pisces for 2021. Advice for Pisces. Pisces for 2021. Okay. You have be authentic. Be real and true to who you are and how you feel. Any more advice for Pisces? Pisces for January 2021. Sorry, I feel like there's... Okay. Apparently there's a bunch more messages. Okay, you have act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you so you will always consider them. Let's put them this way. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Sorry, I noticed that picture matches the puzzle I got. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. And then be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. True love. This love is a once in a lifetime. And then romance. Lavish the ones you love with personal attention and affection. Okay. So I feel like what your guidance from Spirit is to genuinely be yourself, like stand in your truth. Don't sacrifice yourself and your desires just to make the person that you're currently with happy. Act as if your partner is here, and honesty is essential. So it feels like appreciate this moment. Okay, so what I'm getting from all of this is appreciate the love that you're in right now, but be sincere and truthful with the person that you're with to let them know if you're happy in the situation or not. And this will help you, but you have to speak your truth. You can't just say things because that's what you feel like the other person wants to hear. You have to speak your truth as well. And I feel like basically once you do that, you're going to feel more like confident in yourself. It'll help to grow your personal, what is it? Like your personal self. It'll help you to grow the love that you have for yourself and the like compassion that you have for yourself by like validating yourself and speaking your truth. And still like appreciate the person that you've been with for all the lessons that you've learned. If it's somebody who's destined for you, then things will be able to get better and improve from what they have been. I feel like you've spent a lot of energy and a lot of time with this person or whatever it is that brought you to this reading today. And you do have an emotional connection towards them, but there's definitely some dissatisfaction here. So I feel like Spirit's really encouraging you to like be your authentic self. Maybe you've been a little bit too serious with yourself in the relationship, so it's you're also being advised to like lighten up a little bit. Have honest, genuine, sincere conversations out of truth and sincerity. Speak out of love, but at the same time, respect yourself and appreciate yourself and what you like. Value yourself. Appreciate what you've put into it and what you deserve out of it. Be in the presence and dream. So I feel like you're also with the be in the presence and dream of the future. I feel like you're also being advised to like appreciate where you're at right now, but know that things can get better. Know that you're entitled to be happy and that Spirit has a lot of beautiful things in store for you. I'm not really getting... Okay. So we're going to finish it up with the final advice. Final spiritual advice for Pisces for November. Or sorry, for January. Maybe you guys met this person in November, or there was something that happened that was of significance in November. Pisces advice for January 2021. This is our final shuffle. Pisces for January. Okay, you have insecurity. So I feel like whatever the situation that you're finding yourself in is causing you to be, to feel like some insecurities of the situation and the relationship. But I feel like Spirit's really advising you to love yourself and be truthful and honest with your feelings and bring clarity to a situation. Don't allow your securities or insecurities to like basically if you feel the need to say something to somebody but you're not sure how they're going to take it, honor yourself in that moment. Worry about how you're going to feel if you don't say it. Worry about your feelings because you're important too. Don't just brush something under the rug or ignore something or not say something that you're being drawn to say because you're insecure of how the outcome is going to come out. I'm getting a lot right here about self-love and self-acceptance and self-appreciation. And also, like, I think it's more important that we love ourselves first and foremost. We have to be respectful towards ourselves, allow our own heart to heal and to feel love before we can give love. And if you're constantly shutting out your own feelings and your own thoughts for somebody else, it's actually a detriment to yourself. Okay, Pisces, we're going to go ahead and close out our reading with our singing bowl. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Okay, Pisces. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light.